I acknowledge that there have been over
150 people apply for this 6-week transformation.
I'm one of the lucky 10 who have been picked.
I can confirm that there are no reasons for me not
to attend every session agreed over the next 6 weeks.
I'm making a promise to myself,
the family members who rely on me,
and those who didn't get an opportunity to take part in this challenge.
I will do all that is asked of me.
And that I won't fail them.
It's 5:05, as you can see, and the reason why I'm doing this is the very last video diary that I'm doing. There's been a lot of talk about getting up early and heading down to the gym, but you guys actually haven't seen it, so I thought it'd be nice to actually show you the journey that I've been making 3 days a week for the past 6 weeks. Okay, it's now about 5:45, and I'm just making my way to my car. Right, so I've arrived. And I am, so you get out of my car. And good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. Filming you for a change.
Hey, that's it.
I'm just doing this to prove that we actually do this. That we actually get up at this ridiculous hour and come in and make our way. 5:48, okay. Other people are now arriving, as you can see. So we are the first. Let's go and see them set it up. Morning. You all right?
As the group enter the last week of the 6-week Elite Body Transformation course, only 3 workouts stand in between them and the finish line.
This has been the most enjoyable thing I've done, without a shadow of a doubt. I don't need to be here, I need to be here once a week and that's it. And I haven't been able to leave it alone. I've been coming in, I want to watch the sessions, I want to be around the energy. I thank you as much as the other way around.
It's been a good group though, I think.
But it's also nice working with the different guys at Damon and the instructors.
Yeah, they get to showcase what they do as well.
Yeah, it's really, really nice working with different people.
So it's up to you, but I would now hit it, because I'm assuming everyone here has had enough of booze and loads of grub. Like, now's the time just to literally piggyback off of everyone else's New Year, New Me stuff, plus use the momentum we've already had, and in this week coming, you can actually end up achieving loads more than you think that you would achieve over the whole programme.
With Christmas behind them and the finish line in sight, some members of the group have been happy to share their views of the experience at A.B.C with Jerry and the team.
It's really a really good kind of friendly family sort of feeling, which I've never had in the gym before. You can walk in there, I never ever feel embarrassed or self-conscious. Quite often I might be the only female in there. It's got everything that you need. I can always do what I want to do, and there's always a trainer there to help out.
You know, everybody's so friendly. There's not been a single person yet that's been rude or up themselves or arrogant because they know more than you do. You know, especially Jerry by a fucking country mile. He's amazing. And Russell and the other PTs, they are really good. Special shout out to Damon because he's amazing on a Friday, the way he pushes you. The gym itself is really good equipment, it's up to a really high standard, it's really clean, it's really tidy, a really good gym.
So tomorrow is the last day, which I hope you're all excited about. It has been an extremely enjoyable and kind of a bit of an emotional experience, I think, for everyone. Quite amazing, to be honest, to see how well you guys have gelled as a group. There's been some bits that have got in the way for a few of us, but more importantly, we set out to go after the objectives we lined out on day one. I'll tell you guys now, this has probably been the most enjoyable group, or it has been the most enjoyable group I've worked with for a very long time. Yeah, a little bit more of a buzz for what I do. So I thank you for that entirely, and I think the last bit as well is let's go out with a bang, guys. So let's enjoy the last session, and let's see what 2020 will bring for everyone.
With the final session in the bag, Jerry talks to everyone to see how they want to continue.
How do you guys feel?
No, I want to carry on because it works so well with my working. As you know, like I didn't think it would work, and I was a bit hesitant about it all. But it works so well for me. Like, you know, I come in, get it done. Then I've got the rest of the day to myself. I can worry about my job, and then get home in the evening. I can relax. So it works really well for me.
I love our Facebook group. Yeah. Like some days when I go on there and someone's done a little post saying, "Oh, I'm struggling with this," and I'm like, "Me too." And then I don't feel so bad. Like I've been quite demotivated by certain things, and it's nice to know that other people have the same struggles.
And that camaraderie side is what makes it work. And it's been done for years. Look at the military, look at anything involving services, nursing. You meet a group of nurses, or you meet a group of police, or you meet a regiment, or you meet board of teachers. That camaraderie is what makes it work. The only thing where it doesn't work is in a place like this. So that's what we're trying to do. People don't want to let other people down, but people seem to be happy to let themselves down. See what I mean? So as long as we're constantly bringing each other up, that's where it works. I hope you guys are pumped, to be fair, because I mean I'm really pumped, and I didn't expect to get the levels that I got in the group, and I didn't expect to get the turnout of any of that. To be fair, I didn't think it would be appreciated, and it blew me away. So it's great. Right, I'll be in touch, guys. Okay? Be in touch. I'll send you all.
As the group leave their last session, Jerry looks back at the 6-week course to break it down.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So the Elite Body Transformation is broken up into 6 individual weeks where we get people to focus more on different parts of the whole challenge, if you like. The first week is just getting your head around you are now doing this for 6 weeks. The realisation that some of the stuff we choose to eat and choose to ignore can be quite damaging quite quickly. So week 1 is more about realisation. Week 2 is then the deficit, so we get them to concentrate on taking the amount of calories we would suggest out of their diet. And 9 times out of 10 they find that that's not too hard either, because they've got their head around tracking the amount of food they're meant to eat. Week 3 again is dealing with the fact that they are still fairly new to this, but they're also having to do stuff outside of the gym. So we set something called NEAT, which stands for Non-Exercise Activity Thermogenesis. If you're not going to continue with doing the EBT program long term, it's stuff you can do by yourself, and it makes you make the daily choices that you're meant to make. So at the beginning of week 4, we would have done their halfway point measurements. For some people, it's not make or break, but some people do get a little bit disheartened because they've been sneakily weighing themselves at home. We do ask them not to, but we know they do. And they'll only ever refer their new body stats to the most recent reading that they've taken. And 9 times out of 10, it would have been the Friday before. So they would have done one boot camp over the weekend, probably eaten something that would have been quite more calorific. And from that, wouldn't have got a great reading. Week 5, again, we're now, ramping up the intensity levels. Some people may have had to have dropped their calories again through the midway point because they weren't necessarily getting as quick a results as they wanted to, or they weren't being as honest as they could have been. And then week 6 is how to implement the lifestyle changes that we've given these people into their daily life. And some people just end up coming on with the Elite Body Transformation long term. So we do like a year commitment where people can come to us up, 10 times a week if they want to. We suggest 3. And incorporate their NEAT stuff into their lifestyle as well. There's only so much we can do in the 3 to 4 hours a week out of the 168 in the gym. But what we can do during the day, every day, that can also impact us positively, it is the stuff that's going to make the real difference. The walking the extra steps to the train station, or walking to the school to pick up the kids, or parking further away in the car park at the supermarket. There's so much stuff that you think to yourself, why am I not doing that? That, and the biggest thing they are doing is the calorie stuff. The calorie counting, the realisation very quickly that you cannot out-train a calorie surplus.
After all of their effort, everyone's results are in. But more importantly, how do they feel about themselves now?
Fitter. It's got been incredible.
Energised.
Camaraderie. Confident. Sanity. Motivated. Confident.
I've lost 16 kilos.
All this other fad stuff doesn't work. This is the only stuff that does work. You don't need my boot camp to do that. You don't need a 6-week intensive program to do that. You just need to be consistent, and that's what they're taking on for the long term. We run these quite often, so once a month we take a new intake of people in, depending on what challenge we're doing. So we bi-monthly have 2 different challenges going on, one being the program you've just seen and one is something else. And it's great to see how quickly we can impact people. So yeah, if people are interested in doing something like that, just get in touch.
If you're struggling with weight loss, subscribe to our channel or click below to join our free online slimming group.